right? So now we are doing this problem today, question 2483, right? The question कह रहा है you are given the customer visit log of a shop represented by zero index string customers consisting only of characters n and y, right? तो customer visit log है of a shop की जो zero index string show कर रहा है, right? And character दे रखे हैं n and y. If ith character is y, it means customer come at the ith r, right? And where n indicate that no customer come at the ith r, right? मतलब जो y है जो ith r को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है कि कस्टमर आया था, nth जो नहीं आया था ith r में, right? In the shop jth 0 less than equal to j and j less than equal to n, the penalty is calculated as follows, right? So for every hour when the shop is open, no customer come, the penalty increases by 1. And for every hour when the shop is closed and customer comes, the penalty increases by 1. Right? So this is his saying. So now we have to return the earliest hour, right? So I have to observe like for a closing hour j, if if we do penalty j equals to has of n in zeros to j minus 1 plus has of y in j to n minus 1, right? So the problem is just about the balancing wasted open hours versus missed customers, right? So if we go to approach one like brute force approach, right? So it is only a baseline, but we can run this code, right? So we have to like idea of like try every closing hour j and compute penalty directly, right? So in this time complexity is big O n square, which is not useful, right? And space complexity is big O 1. So it is useful but not understand the problem, right? But it can run, right? So we have to write the code, right? So in this we can do string customers clear string as length, right? And then we'll go integer n is equal to s dot length and best is equal to integer, one second, integer dot max value, right? One second, max value, and answer is equal to 0, and then we get to loop for int j is equal to 0 and j plus plus, then int n is equal to 0. Then we create a loop for int I is equal to 0 plus j I plus plus if s dot char at I equals to कर देते हैं n, right? Then the pen increment, right? And also for y, for int I is equal to j I less than n I increment if s dot char at I y, then we do pen plus, right? If pen less than best, if like pen less than best, then the best equals to pen, right? Answer is equal to J, right? And if this is, then we have to return answer. Let's see. I think run हो ही जाना चाहिए. Here we go for int I, right? I into n I plus plus if char. Here we go. Let's see. Yes, run, and we have to submit the code. Time limit exceeded. So yes, but we says to approach like brute force approach, right? So it is going to the time limit exceed, right guys? So the like for the better approach or optimal approach, we can use like prefix suffix count, right? Here we go time complexity we go and right. So how can we do a like approach? So if we do a pre-compute like prefix n string I number of n, right, and suffix y is equal to number of y, then we do a penalty j is equal to prefix n and suffix y, right? That can we do as a like, and we can also use a greedy approach, right? Firstly I can do that, then we think int ns length is right, then we do integer prefix n is equal to new integer n plus 1, right, and integer suffix y is equal to new int n plus 1, right, and then we iterate a loop for int I is equal to 1, right, I n and I increment. Okay, then we, and then now I have to do prefix I is equal to prefix n I minus 1, right? So prefix n array I is equal to prefix n I minus 1, right? So now we created, right? If s dot char at I minus 1 equals to n, right? So we do prefix and y increment, right? And then we also do for suffix, right? 1 second, right? For suffix like 4 and I is equal to n minus 1, right? To 0 I increment, and then suffix y in there with suffix I plus 1 हो जाएगा, right? If then we do suffix y I given, right? Integer best is equal to integer dot max value also equal to 0, right? And now we create a loop. So for integer is equal to 0 equal to n, right? And they increment. If int pan is equal to prefix j plus suffix 1 second, if prefix j, right? If I go int pen prefix n is equal to j, yes, yes. Here we go. This is error. And like if pen less than best, so best is equal to pen, and answer is equal to j. Then we do return answer. Let me run the code. Let's see it's running or not. It's running, right? And then we can do a submit, right? So you can see. So meet tomorrow, guys, right?